Hello, my name is Jimmy Dominique. I am a VoIP support engineer here at DID Logic, and I'm talking to you here from our New York City office for how to set up the Zoiper soft phone with the DID Logic SIP trunk. So for any of those who are curious, these steps are written on our website. If you just go to didlogic.com and go under the setup tab, and under that, go to soft phones and apps. Zoiper is the first one listed, and all the steps that we'll be covering today will be available through that website. So just to start off, just to make sure everything is working properly, you're going to want to log into your DID Logic account. Excellent. All right, and once here, we just want to also make sure you have a SIP account created here as well. So everything is working properly. So right now, we're just going to set this to have no caller ID. And I also just want to set the password over to some new random. All right. So just for future use, our SIP account username is I'm just going to highlight there, 31884. And again, these are just temporary. I just won't be using these same username passwords in the future. The next thing we want to do is go ahead and make sure we have a purchased DID. Here I'm located in the New York office, so I'm just going to go over to the Buy tab, just look over in the New York area, and just go ahead and purchase a number. This one should do fine. And that number is 646-809-7034. We'll go ahead and point it at our SIP account that we had created earlier. And go ahead and check out. And as you see, this is now in our purchased area, and it is properly configured to point to our SIP account. We could also confirm that setup over in our SIP account as well, just to make sure everything is working properly. So now we have the SIP trunk connected to a DID number on the PSTN and pointed at the proper SIP account. So now we have to set up the SIP account on our SIP endpoint, which in this case is going to be the Zoiper soft phone. So we'll go ahead, go to the Zoiper website. If you just go to zoiper.com, then as you can see here, then go to the download section. I'm going to go ahead and download this for the Mac because that's what I'm using, and just download the free version. All right, and the download has started. And we're just going to give it a moment to download. So we'll just probably cut this section out in the video. All right, now we're getting close to the end to the download here. Just a few more seconds here. Excellent. All right, so after downloading the latest Zoiper soft phone software, go ahead, open and install the software. So pretty standard software installation process. You just go ahead and go through the normal software installation. All right. Okay. So here we have the Zoiper software ready for setup here. So as we had mentioned, we do want to use the setup information that we set up on the SIP account. So that can be found. So if we just go ahead and go to the Zoiper software here, continue as a free user, it'll ask for a username and password. So the user login will be the SIP account number, which is 31884. And then the password is the password that we set up earlier. Then it will ask for the host name to select from the list. So this host name is the DID Logic proxy, of which we will have several located around the world near you. So you would just pick the one that is closer nearby to you. So since I am located in the New York office, I'll be using the New York proxy gateway. So sip.nyc.didlogic.net. And then we're going to skip the authentication outbound proxy. And we'll just be using the SIP TCP. There's some more advanced features in order to use any of the other ports. We'll go ahead and configure that. We're just going to go through their test process here. Test. So the microphone is working. I'm going to skip the camera test. All right. And when you get this green check mark, that means we were able to successfully register with the gateway. So we'll just do a quick test. There we go. Use this time voice announcer. All right. So we'll put in this test number. You do want to put in the number in E.164 format. So if calling within the United States, you put 1 area code, then the number, just to make sure you're typing correctly.
That's 45 seconds. Universal time, 18 hours, 12 minutes, 50 seconds.
All right.
Naval Observatory.
And for one more quick test, we'll just make sure the inbound is working. Also, as a good best practice is to always test after setting up a new number. All right. So both the inbound and outbound are working properly. So as you see, it's a pretty quick process. Just a matter of just going through the instructions, and once you do it once, it's fairly easy to walk through setting up soft phones using the DID Logic software. So thank you very much for listening in, and I hope this video was helpful. Thank you. Bye.